everyone. You are watching video lectures on Math 1-to-1, Linear Algebra and ODEs. Today we are going to start a new chapter, the Laplace transformation. And today we are going to learn about the definition of the Laplace transform. And this is exercise 7.1 in your textbook. Introduction. The Laplace transform, named after its inventor Pierre-Simon Laplace, is an integral transform that converts a function of a real variable t, often time, to a function of a complex variable s, which is complex frequency. Definition. Let function f be defined for t greater than equal to 0. Then the integral, which is shown in equation 1, is said to be the Laplace transform of f provided that integral converges. When the defining integral 1 converges, the result is a function of s, which is complex frequency. In general discussion, we shall use a lowercase letter to denote the function being transformed, like f of t, g of t, and y of t. The corresponding capital letter to denote its Laplace transform is used. For example, f of s, g of s, and y of s. Example 1. Evaluate Laplace transform of 1. So here we have f of t is equal to 1, and by using the definition of Laplace transform, we will replace f of t with 1. So we can write this integral in the form of limit, as limit b approaches to infinity and the limits are 0 to b. When we will solve this integral of e power minus st, we will get this answer. And when we will put the limits 0 and b, we will get this fraction minus e power minus sb plus 1 divided by s, and limit is approaching b to infinity. When we will apply the limit, the answer would be 1 by s, because when we will apply limit b approaches to infinity, this term would be equal to 0, and we will left with 1 by s. In other words, provided that s greater than or equal to 0, when s greater than or equal to 0, the exponent minus sb, which is negative, and e power minus sb approaches to 0 when b approaches to infinity. The integral diverges for s less than 0. In future examples, we will use shorthand of writing the limits. We will directly write the Laplace transform of 1 is equal to 0 to infinity e power minus st1 dt as this, and the answer would be equal to 1 by s for s greater than or equal to, for s greater than 0. At the upper limit, it is understood that we mean e power minus st approaches to 0 as t approaches to 0 for s greater than 0. In example 2, we are going to find the Laplace transformation of t. So here our function f of t is equal to t, and we are going to find its Laplace transform, which is f of s. So by using the definition of Laplace transform, we can write t in for f of t as shown in this integral. So we cannot solve this integral directly. We will use integration by parts to solve this integration. And when applying integration by parts, we will get this equation. So when applying limit 0 to infinity in this term, we will get answer equal to 0. The second term would be 1 by s, and the integral limits are 0 to infinity e power minus st dt. So we have solved the Laplace transform of this integral in example 1, where we have the function equal to 1. So the Laplace transform of 1 is equal to 1 by s, which is calculated in the previous example, so you can write it directly over here. So the Laplace transform of t would be 1 by s square. In example 3, we are going to find the Laplace transform of e power minus 3t. Here f of t is equal to e power minus 3t, and when we will put uh, the value of f of t in the equation 1, we will get this integral. Simplifying this and solving this integral with limit 0 to infinity, we will get this fraction, and by putting the values of 0 and infinity in this fraction, we will get 1 divided by s plus 3 for s greater than minus 3. So the Laplace transform of e power minus 3t is equal to 1 divided by s plus 3. The result follows from the fact that limit t approaches to infinity, e power minus s plus 3 into t is equal to 0 for s plus 3 greater than 0 or s greater than minus 3. In example 4, we will find the Laplace transform of sine 2t. So our function f of t is equal to sine 2t, and we will put the value of f of t in equation 1. So we will get this integral. So we have two functions in terms of t, e power minus st and sine 2t. So we cannot solve this integration directly, so we will have to apply integration by parts. So by applying integration by parts, we will get this answer, and solving this integration by parts, we will get this equation for s greater than 0. So this term is again containing two functions of t, e power minus st and cos 2t. So by applying integration by parts again and simplifying, we will get this equation. So the answer would be 2 by s square minus 4 by s square Laplace transform of sine 2t. At this point, we have an equation with Laplace transform of sine 2t on both sides of the equality. Solving for that quantity yields the result Laplace transform of sine 2t is equal to 2 by s square plus 4 for s greater than 0. So this is a table which shows Laplace transform of some basic functions, and when we will want to solve ordinary differential equation with the help of Laplace transform, we can use these transformations directly for the solution of a ordinary differential equation.